Hello, my wonderful and my correct people. How una day? Yes, so my correct and wonderful people, he done the share right now inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Everything done they become turning because we don't know whether the Ifa priestess don't collect bribe from the Oloris in the palace. Yes, she just came inside the palace of Ile-Ife lately this evening. When they tell Kabiyesi say Queen Naomi must surely do the midnight ritual because we hear say they divide the ritual of Queen Naomi into three parts. Iyanifa taking the other one, then Kabiyesi Ifa priest taking the other one, and the Ifa priestess taking the midnight ritual. And she don't insist say before Queen Naomi go come back to the palace of Ile-Ife, say the midnight ritual needs to be done. But my correct and wonderful, looking at how this matter take they go for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, we don't know how we go take run am, we don't know how we go take do am, or we don't know wetin Kabiyesi go do for this matter. But my correct and wonderful people, how una take see am? Because right now inside the palace of Ile-Ife, Queen Naomi don tell them say it's against her faith, against any midnight ritual. But wetin she fit do, say she fit do other ritual wey dey for inside the palace, and they agreed at first. That's why Kabiyesi was in a haste in doing the full moon ritual wey Iyanifa don conduct, and everything wey the Ifa priest also conduct for the palace of Ile-Ife. But right now the Ifa priestess don come out don talk say no, say she no gree for this one. No, say she must surely, and Queen Naomi must surely do the midnight ritual inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My wonderful and correct people inside the palace now is going gaga and gaga. The Ile-Ife elders are now what looking at each other because they still they contemplate on the Oloris them. Say the Oloris them they bring confusion inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Right now is now the what the Ifa priestess who has come with a shocking and terrible message coming from her saying that Queen Naomi will do the midnight ritual in the palace of Ile-Ife before she comes back to the palace during the month of August or thereabouts. But Iyanifa also need to what to put mouth because Kabiyesi have said Iyanifa needs to what say something about the issue, because if Iyanifa did not say something about the issue, it will be a very different thing entirely. And Kabiyesi have hold the ritual of Queen Naomi for the meantime, as the Ifa priestess came inside to say her own part of the story or her own part of the ritual, because she said it must be done and the gods must surely accept anything they are going to what do during the midnight ritual. Queen Naomi has not seen how the midnight ritual is going to be. She has not come across anything about the midnight ritual. Thus that is against her what? Her religion. Is against her entirely in the palace of Ile-Ife. But my correct and wonderful people, seeing all those things going back and forth inside the palace of Ile-Ife, how are we going to do everything? Yes. How is Kabiyesi now going to what? Sort these issues in the palace of Ile-Ife? How is Kabiyesi going to maneuver everything? Because Kabiyesi now, he don dey am say make Queen Naomi don be say she don dey inside the palace, or they don bypass all these things waiting for Queen Naomi, her coming, her everything right in the palace of Ile-Ife. But my correct and wonderful people, looking at this matter now, it's all to be step by step. Yes, it ought to be step by step right now in the palace. So because Kabiyesi need to what? To look at how things are done. Kabiyesi need to look at how the things are done right in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because if you watch everything where they go on right now in the palace, you go know say Kabiyesi is no more shining anything. Kabiyesi has done the needful. Kabiyesi has done everything he wants to do in the palace of Ile-Ife. But my correct and wonderful people, the matter now will be say within inside be say, is the Ifa priestess too desperate, or from our conspiracy theory where we dey check right now, we say the Oloris now don go maneuver something, because the Oloris know about the midnight ritual in the palace. Yes, the Oloris them know about the midnight ritual in the palace of Ile-Ife. So my correct and wonderful people, how dem go do about this matter? How will Queen Naomi do about the matter? Is she going to hurt for the matter? Mba. Is she going to hurt? That is the question we need to ask. Is she going to hurt, or should Kabiyesi move on with everything? That is the question that is going on right in the palace. My wonderful and ogbongelicious people, I say make I greet now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget to like and drop your comments on the comment section, so we go interact on the issues really happen for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Right now, the ogbongelicious information we will get from Oduduwa Press right now, we say the Ifa priestess don't come outside though, don't talk say make Queen Naomi do the insist say Queen Naomi go do the waiting midnight ritual in the palace of Ile-Ife. So my correct and wonderful, how una take see am? Yes, how una take see am for inside this matter? Because everything we done they go back and forth inside the palace of Ile-Ife is going gaga. Yes, everything we done they go back and forth inside the palace of Ile-Ife is now going differently, because Kabiyesi now is not more what interested in any other things they want to do in the palace. Kabiyesi now is no more interested in any other thing they have to do in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because right now inside the palace of Ile-Ife now, Kabiyesi just wants peace and love and unity back again in the palace. Kabiyesi just wants to bring back Olori Queen Naomi back to the palace. Kabiyesi just wants to fulfill the prophecies of the gods. That is why Kabiyesi has been what? Fighting tooth and nail. Kabiyesi has been doing everything humanly possible for him to what? To bring Queen Naomi back to the palace of Ile-Ife. But right now the Iyanifas and the other Ifa priestess are saying that Queen Naomi must surely do the midnight ritual in the palace. But my correct and wonder people, how una take see am? Make una drop una comment on the comment section, because right now inside the palace of Ile-Ife, everybody is now going on a what? On a spray, looking at each other side by side. Everybody's looking at each other by side, they're saying, oh no, Iyanifa can't do this to us. Iyanifa cannot do this particular thing to them in the palace of Ile-Ife. So my wonderful and my correct people, how the Mamalawos them they react, because we hear say the likes of Miriam inside the palace of Ile-Ife, who they are about to banish, or who are about to do everything, because Ashley and Ronke has not been in the palace for the past 2 days right now. Yes, because Ronke is on the verge of putting her divorce paper and everything. But we have been asking these questions. Are the Oloris in hand with all these things that are happening? Are the Oloris putting hand in all these things that are happening right in the palace of Ile-Ife? So my correct and wonder people, how una take see am? Make una chook mouth for inside the matter. Because right now in the palace now, Kabiyesi now doesn't know how everything is going to happen. But he's still the Kabiyesi. He's still the king. He knows what he has to do in the palace. He knows what he has to do right in the palace of Ile-Ife. He knows what he's going to do right in the palace of Ile-Ife. For my wonderful and my marvelous people, looking at all these things in the matter, these things are just normal things that Queen Naomi is supposed to do. Yes, Queen Naomi is supposed to do all these things in the palace. But just because of her religion and everything there about, she said she has to hurt about it. Yes. But my correct and wonderful, we're looking at everything going hand in hand. Wait till we go talk for the issue. Looking at everything that is going right in the palace, how will Queen Naomi retaliate to these issues? Because if you look at everything Kabiyesi is going through, if you look at everything Kabiyesi is doing, what Kabiyesi is doing right now in the palace, you know that Queen Naomi is really being intentional in all these things that she's saying. That she doesn't want to do the midnight ritual. Yes, She said she doesn't want to get herself involved in something that she doesn't want to do. So my correct and wonder people, the Ile-Ife are in what? Are in and in chaos, are in chaotic place now. The elders are really, really confused of the issues that are going on. Yes, the elders are really, really confused right now. So my wonderful and correct people, how una take see the matter? How una take see everything? Because right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, the elders in council are really, really up to nothing but looking at everything. Yes, the elders in council are now looking at how things are going to be in the palace. But my correct and wonderful one, we need to what? Kabiyesi needs to find solution to all these things in the palace. Kabiyesi needs to find solution to all these things in the palace. Because everything that is going hand in hand inside the palace of Ile-Ife now is now going differently. Everything that is going right in the palace of Ile-Ife is going differently. So my correct and wonderful one, I don't say make I con gist now, make I con give una the tanda and ogbonge gist wey dey fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. And do well to that. Don't forget to click on the notification bell on. Don't forget to what? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our page and on your notification. And don't do well to what? Enjoy your weekend. Thank you all. God bless you. See you in the next video. Gracias and thank you very, very much to all my subscribers.